Uh, wow. This is, uh, wow. We needed to put that down a little more. Uh, well, uh, hold up. Well, one thing that I want to do is possibly, um, so as you think, I drink energy drinks, and I've read Rhett and Link's, book, uh, well, Mill Creek or whatever, and this guy has a restaurant, and what he does, what in this restaurant he has, his I thought it was hilarious. What he has is his kidney stones in a jar, and I thought that would be hilarious if I did that. And be like, yo kids, you wanna see my kidney stones? I just thought that'd be hilarious to do. And apparently, I can't get inside that little fucking room. And then, I think being a contractor is my second thing I would want to do. Oh shit, there's one more. Oh no, that's inside the rock. Where the fuck do I do that? And then maybe not jumping out of a plane, because that's overrated.
I
Everyone
don't want
does
to be
that.
spotted here.
Oh! Mom? Since that's 210. What else better could I do? There's really nothing that I desire. I want to go to London and read the scripts of King Alfred. That's like the thing I really want to do. See him explain how the battles. I want to see the thing, the battle, like the battle pictures, like the little. I can't think of it. Like so, he had pictures drawn of like to present God and how God flew through him through the great battle of I don't remember. But as you know, which you probably don't know, he painted pictures after the battle of this great battle, and and he was like, well, and then they were like, well, and then he was like, well, I don't see God in the pictures, so it was like, and then he finally put God in the pictures, and he like kind of yelled at him, but the man died from his sickness. He got sick, and how can I have that? Is that a baby pig? I have no idea what the hell that is. There's tons of shit that still many people do not know. And there's some, I really want to go to more museums. I've never gone to an actual museum. When I want to go into a museum in London because they have a lot of like Danish stuff there. Because a lot of Danish, like Dane invaders came to London after a certain time and started invading because they needed to. Their land wasn't able to grow crops and stuff like that. Like they had to feed their people, and they couldn't. And the water was rich there, and stuff like that. And so, and at the time, people from faraway kingdoms were like, wow, we should banish these people, hatred, and like people were so surprised to see them because they would always carry around like swords or axes and stuff. They thought they were dangerous, and they would like most of the time they were warriors, like really big warriors. And I still don't know how to get in here. Wait a minute, there's a thing up here. That's just breaking. I don't get the concept, but they thought like Danish invaders, and they would take over lands, and sometimes like the Danish people would actually like talk to them, and I gotta see in there. How the fuck do you get in there? You just open the door somehow? Maybe when I come outside and then go back into the fortress, it opens. But sometimes Danish invaders would be like, they would be smart about they wouldn't like go to war. They would make peace with Saxons, and there was actually two different types of Saxons. I don't know if you could call them Saxons. They didn't like to be called Saxons. They actually hated Saxons. They despised Saxons at all cost. Like if they ever wanted to have help with Saxons, they would take all the goods from like the war and stuff.
The villagers
and then,
won't have to worry about these cult guards again.
And then they would normally like, I don't know, they would just normally do some shit to like, they didn't like those Saxons. And then they liked the riches and glory like Saxons, but they also like they treated people like Saxons and liked the riches of glory like Danes, or they treated people like Danes and liked the rich and glory like Danes, but they also
What did you find? Are they okay? Did you run into the crew I sent? They haven't returned either. We're here. Linnaeus!
they and
They found us just before the...
what is it? They also what was I saying? It's like I got injected with that shit they gave them. For example, one of the things is I don't know. Well, they worshipped God. They worshipped God like they would Saxons. They treated people like Danes and got glory and wanted riches like Danes. But they didn't worship God. They only had one God like the Saxons.
Cult guards arrived.
But
We
then
were
there was
nearly killed.
we were
We're lucky Nileus wasn't killed. It sounds like certain death was just minutes away. Here, take these. Drink that. It will help you get better.
And how about the villagers?
The villagers are fine. I sent them home, and chased the cult out of their stronghold myself.
You continue to amaze, Alexios. You didn't just save my nephew. You saved all of Lemnos and Thassos from the cult guards plaguing them. Come, Nileas. I have many stories to catch you up on.
We are all alone now, Mystios.
I am not
After
having
such an
sex with you.
adventure, I'm sure you want to take some time to relax.
So much has happened. Has it changed what you will do now?
It hasn't changed a thing. We will rebuild the house and we will rebuild Nileas' stamina. He will be an Olympian yet.
I'm afraid there is still too much to do. Too many to kill. Relaxing is not an option.
That's unfortunate. I thought... Well, I thought. Never mind what I thought. I see how it is. Goodbye, Eagle Bearer.
Goodbye, Mikos, and good luck.
I turn him down because he has substantial AIDS and could give it to me. Now we go back to the place, and maybe it's open. 'Cause if it is open, well, we're in luck! 'Cause I was wanting to know what was inside of there. It's not gonna be gold. Can't find really gold chests that much anymore. I only found like 4 lately. And if you do, they're mostly underwater. Bitch, where'd that other? No, it's gone. And lately, oh, talking about Danes. The reason my bucket list. I just want to like explore museums. I want to explore the world. Mostly, like exploring history. History is like one of the main things I'm interested in. I think if I didn't want to be a contractor, I think the main thing I would probably be is a historian. Like, as you think, a historian is not a history teacher. A historian is what, like, okay, once I complete this game, I'll go into I keep burping. Into the, matters of, what is it? Of whatever the fuck it's called. Of, like, where it shows you all the stuff about Greek culture. And yet, there it will tell you about historians. And no, they don't make history. People who make histories are called world breakers, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. World breakers, but they're not, like, I don't know what you want to call them. They're not world record breakers. People who actually make history is like who make a difference. Like, say for an example, Justin Bieber. He didn't make a difference. For one, he didn't make a difference. The conquest. Why is the conquest battle here? And of course I wanna. Wait, is the other one over on the other side? Where the fuck is... is... Where's the... So that's that. What is this? Hippodos. I do not see... I mean, I'm sorry, but the only thing I see... Oh, okay. There it is. First, let me go to this place. Then I'll teleport over there. And then I'll make the acquaintance
They
of...
won't ask any questions.
You know who
Best
won't
keep
ask
out
any
of sight.
questions? Me. Stick a sword right up your ass. A historian doesn't make history. People who make history, Justin Bieber for a fact, he didn't make history. Okay? There's a lot of people who think they make history, but they don't. Like, for an example, Jacksepticeye. He definitely made history. Or PewDiePie, he made history. He was the first YouTuber to become, like, wasn't it 3-4 years? He was up there quite a bit. Are you serious? How the fuck do I get in there? Apparently not. Is it these things I have to hit? It's part of a rock. What am I thinking? What the fuck? How the hell do you get in there then? There's no possible way you could get in there. Is it a trick? Because boy, don't I hate tricks. What if I set this thing on fire? Apparently not. What is it? What do I have to do? There's literally nothing you can do to open that. There's literally no other way to get in there, so... What's the trick, huh? What's the trick? You trying to trick me or something? This is bullshit. This is actually gonna make me go crazy.
Fire! Out!
Time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
The mighty Eagle Bearer. Did I hear correctly that you command one of the deadliest ships at sea?
You did.
Then maybe you'd like to turn it against those wretched Athenians. They're attacking our navy.
I'll do it.
We'll make the Athenians regret ever setting foot on them.
Oh, and another thing I would like to do is probably it's kind of hard to think.
More speed!
These bitches think they can beat me.
Rowers, do your oars.
You're not worth boarding.
Everybody, brace!
More speed.
Take out the command ship. Bitch, move! Move, bitch! Oh, you definitely just ruined that.
Nothing to worry about now.
Get the oars out! Get that sail down! Rowing speed! Get your weapons ready! Ready, arrows! Hit them! Right! Prepare to board the maggots!
I was gonna get stuck again. I was like, I haven't even saved. Kill all of enemy crew. Like, it really matters what level you are to level up now. Like, I think Ubisoft finally got into their mind when they realized, why does it matter what level you are to level up your weapon and your armor? No, we should make it so it's the level of the material. That's it! It's like their mind totally switched. Like, wait a minute. I don't want to talk to you here, Otis. It's like their mind switched from like, what the fuck? To like, ah, yes, the fuck. It's like they got smarter just after a couple years. I mean, it's pretty smart.
Out of sight, out of mind. Just smooth sailing ahead.
Did you think you can hit me and not get hit? That bitch stole my kill. Push him out into the ocean. Bitch, why did he move? Apparently he doesn't like the ocean as much as I do. I've never seen the ocean. It's one of my bucket list dreams. Probably see the ocean in a couple years, you know. Maybe. Hey, guys, I want to turn. There's one literally right there.
There's much to do. And
I
many
don't want to talk to you. sail the seven seas. You asshole can't find the ship anywhere. Petrified Temple? Nice. Trouble wiping your ass? Get the ass wiper. Get an ass wiper? Sounds like ass swiper, but no. No, you don't want it? Once a slave, now a free man willing to do a job. Any job, just if it has money. Wow, you pay money? Well, yip-de-dee. Turn the air conditioning on. No. Phone, sweet, because you are the biggest dick of them all.
I can't believe they stole it.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
I carry with me something passed down from my mother. I appreciate the value of family heirlooms.
It's strange how inanimate objects can generate real feeling in us, isn't it?
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding my vase something you could do?
I'll find your vase, but I'll need some ideas of where to look for it.
Speak with my slave near the warehouses. I sent him to uncover what he could from other slaves in the area. Hopefully he's learned something by now.
I'll return if I find the vase.
Your slave was the thief. Once a slave. Haven't I done this before?
Your master tells me you might have learned something about the missing vase.
I have, but I'll need something from you before I can talk about it.
I have a working agreement with your master. We're all on the same side. So tell me what you need.
You're a rose amongst the weeds.
So what do you need?
I'm hoping that after you retrieve the vase, you'll tell my master that I told the bandits to loot the house.
Why would you want to do that?
After the summer solstice, my master plans to give me my freedom. But I don't want it. I'm hoping that if I take partial blame for the crime, I can offer my continued servitude as atonement.
That's ridiculous. But I'll think about it. Now, tell me about the bandits.
Other slaves in the area assure me that the bandits from the northern hills of Mount Ohi are the ones ransacking the nearby homes.
The northern hills of Mount Ohi. Is there a more precise place I should look for these bandits?
The slaves mentioned there's a copper mine in the area. That's where I'd put my hideout if I was a bandit.
I'm curious why you're not excited to have your freedom.
With my master, I have purpose, responsibilities, food, and shelter. All the things I wouldn't have on my own.
With your freedom, you can acquire all that, you know?
We all have different circumstances and abilities, Mistios. This life offers me the best chance of survival.
Oh, this motherfucker kind of
I will
stupid.
go find these bandits and get your master's vase.
I do not
Remember what we
want
talked
my
about
freedom.
when you
I want to
returned, my
become,
master.
still be a slave. I still want to walk around and I
Bandits are in the
still
northern
want to
hills of Mount Ohi.
be a slave and ban someone with grapes and bay leaf. And I still want to work at a shitty
There it is, the copper mine.
place for a for the best person, I think, of all. So why don't you just tell him that I was the one who told him to steal from this place? But the reason why I'm not dead is because they just know I was a slave. They knew my life was worthless. So they just wanted me to suffer more. That's all. I just wanted to tell you that because I just feel like maybe if I told you that,
The slave's right. The vase should be here.
maybe if I told you that, you would not let me have my freedom. Oh, and there's a person here.
They trapped me.
Woman,
Looks like an intruder.
bitch, you're the intruder. This is my place. This has been my place all along. You guys just didn't know about it. You guys just renovated my own spot. You know you have to pay to renovate? How long have you been paying? How long have you been staying here for free? Can I just ask you that? And how long have you been stealing from people? 'Cause that's about to end soon. Dog, I am not appreciated of your services, nor anyone else's, so can you please leave me to be? And I'm not appreciated of your services either. Haha. Big belly button ball. What do you think of that? Ball breaker. I really want. Oh, my bird does damage now. Hell yeah! So I could just leave him to attack him the whole time, and he'd just be dead. How does it feel to get killed by a bird? Ah, he's plucking my eyes out. Well, how does it feel to get your eyes plucked out? Ah, my eyes are getting plucked out. Ah. Woman.
I'm trapped.
Woman.
Thank you.
Wow, they've been selling copper.
Yes, and deafen.
Why do they need a? God damn.
Ah.
You know how much copper's worth? Even back then, copper was worth a lot. What are they thinking? They must be hiring some shit. Bandits are kind of dumb, if I think that. Unless Ubisoft just thinks that bandits are a little bit. You'd be making hella fortune. I'll help you. You gotta whisper! Sorry, you gotta whisper. I don't know why I'm not whispering. Whisper! Bitch, whisper. If there was people in here, they would have heard you and I would have been dead in 2 seconds.
All this trouble over an old vase.
A heirloom vase? An old vase? That's the point. It was a heirloom. It was an old vase. That's what he said, right? I mean, it's not an iron mine, so I guess there's not going to be any iron in here. Wait a minute. What? What do you say? Shate, shate. Free, 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 free. I have a feeling he's gonna have him killed. Why not have him put it down?
Can't believe that slave wants me to lie for him.
I can't believe you've been living for over centuries. Is that a pop can? No, that's a fucking. That thing can combust at any minute. I'd lose a leg. Holy shit! I just knew how
Have you
damn.
found my vase?
Yes.
That's great news. Who took it?
It turns out your slave told the bandits to loot your home and take the vase.
What? Can this be true?
Yes, master. If you'll allow me to make atonement, I'll...
Atonement? Never! I won't allow a slave who tells bandits to steal from his master to work for me.
What? No! Please, no! Let me stay!
I won't hear it. Leave now, before I pay these Misthios to kill you. Go! Just when you think you know someone. Here's your payment for returning my vase. Thank you for returning my family vase and exposing my slave.
Wow, it was the slave's idea, not mine. I'm not feeling sorry. It was the slave's idea. You know, I have so many spray cans. They could explode at any minute. You know that? Temperature, like, the temperature change, or, like, level of altitude. I don't think fucking ground altitude's gonna shift. Level of pressure, maybe might change. Who knows? But these can explode at any minute. Glad I didn't take one to Colorado. No, I'd probably got in a car accident. Like, me taking one of those things to Colorado. When I went to Colorado, Keystone. Damn. My thing. I don't know what would happen. My ass would have been fried. I don't know what have I done. Thank you, thank you. What the fuck? Oh, that's that cave where that guy is, where he like helps me do that shit. Okay. Dance conundrum. I can't believe someone was faking being the eagle bear. And he had a chicken too. Chickenos. 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 Chickeros. Was it chickeros or chickenos? I don't know. Somewhere a goat has. That's what I want to find. Somewhere a goat has a city and I want to find that motherfucker. You know, I miss having the pirate songs. Do you? Oh, we sail the sea, 7 seas. Ba 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 ba. I miss those songs. It was my favorite thing about playing pirate. Pirate Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you liked playing Pirate Assassin's Creed, but the chanting of the boat and catching whales and other stuff like sharks and stuff. That was my favorite thing. Also, I don't know if you ever did that. It was on. Shit, I could kill those.
Come on. Come on.
You know what's scary about women having equal rights? If we have less, say if a woman had president, if a woman was president, and they like gave women more rights than men, we could be like, oh, that woman raped us, because it happens all the time to men. And then guess what? The woman's life goes tunneling down a dark barrel of a rabbit hole. But I wouldn't do that. That would be horrible. I don't know. Whoever would give women more rights, we should have equal rights. Equal pay, equal rights. And women's soccer doesn't get paid as much as the men's soccer. But I think it's because not as much people don't go watch women's soccer. I don't think so. I pay to watch. I pay to.
One of the documents Demokritos wants. This isn't even math. It's a child's fable.
Child's fable? What the fuck? Where do you want me to have it? Did I still not do that thing inside of the... Oh, yeah, I did. Not my mother's daughter! Come on. How did you know? It was my favorite thing to do. I'm feeling tired. Shouldn't have drank that energy drink. I've been drugged. You've been drugged? Oh no. Who drugged you? It was your grandmother and your mother. They're planning to take your liver. A portion of your liver. To hand it to the... To give it away. Because it gets set and they can be an organ donor. What the fuck? I got some hairs on my chin and they won't go. I got some hairs on my
Oh,
chin and they
Ira
won't
and
go.
Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle Bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Alexios.
I suppose if the Eagle Bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Strong legs mean you'll thrust your spear with more force.
And yours do seem very strong.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat.
This bitch can run. She's gonna beat me. She's gonna fucking beat me. There is no running button. It's just an absolute shitty thing to say. Think of a running button, you think of X. But nope, running button is an X. We just... Maybe on Valhalla it is X, but...
Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses, but not like they do in the athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts?
They're not
They're
filthy.
for that.
Horses are beasts of muscle and power. You'll never understand until you hold one between your thighs.
Well, when you put it that way, ride on.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go!
Damn. Now I have a new pickup line if someone doesn't like riding horses. Shit. Because I can't run here. She got the head start.
The horse wasn't feeling so good today.
Don't blame the beast for your shortcomings.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros. Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
You have that kind of talent. Just call me Pandora.
Ooh. Wow. My grandma got charged for a Greek mythology book, but you know, most of the shit that they put into your ears in real life, it's like fake. More of the shit at school, the books that they teach you, it's normally not true. Oh, bro, there's wolves. Be careful, they might attack you. They might eat you and gobble you up.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Alexios.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
You answer my questions with such passion and authority. You like being in charge, don't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we might continue our training with something more personal. But you seem exhausted from keeping up with me for so long. Thanks for the exercise, though.
I have to train more myself.
Wow.
Thanks, Alexios. You've inspired me to train harder.
She's really a go-getter. She really tricked me into thinking I was gonna get her. I actually thought I was. Like, no joke, I actually thought I was. And then, slipped right from underneath me. It's like, oh shit, nope. Haha, you're not gonna get it. Maybe I shouldn't say that pickup line on someone. Maybe that's the reason why she didn't go for me. Because I said that until you feel the beast right in between. Are you serious? You're one mythical beast. Oh, look at him now. He's a polymarch.
I have more of the enemy seals.
Good enough.
Better than that.
None of our generals could win this without me.
Fine, I'll kill more for you.
My soldiers think me bloodthirsty. I know the cost of...
Your plan is working.
And the Athenians think me...
That makes you happy?
I held my army back, so they dropped their guard. And then we ran them aground.
What will you do if you win?
Enough talk.
So I take it the war is going well for you then?
Enough questions.
Fine. I won't ask any more questions.
Tell me then, Eagle Bearer. You must be pleased with our progress.
As you said, tactics will win this.
When this is over, I'll try my hand at politics.
I'm sure it'll suit you.
Go then. Kill the enemy command. This is our war to win.
I'll do it, General.
Mr. Cyprian,
I'm not doing that yet. Sorry, people. Dog with the butter, butter with the dog, dog with the butter, butter with the dog, dog with the butter, Butter with the dog. Dog with the butter. Dog with the butter. Butter with the dog. Butter dog. Dog with the butter. Butter dog. I think I'm the only reason why Spartan's been winning. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hit you there.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My
I
children
honestly
are waiting
have.
inside the temple of the oddessey for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know this story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of the oddessey.
Good to know.
Okay, well, yes, it's been true. I've done weird things. The pig ate my clothes once. So, I just clarify that. And we did have oil.
Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the gods about the exploits of brave Perseus and the noble Pegasus. Acrisius, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisius would be killed by his grandson, but Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room, open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it.
King Acrisius couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So, he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
A kindly old couple, Amphitryon and Alcmene, found Perseus in the sea and brought him to their farm in Smarpolis, taking him as their son.
What about his mom, my namesake?
Shh, listen. Hera was angry, though, and sent snakes to kill the baby. But Perseus was too strong, and he strangled the snakes in his crib, revealing his godly nature.
That doesn't sound right.
There are different ways to tell the story, you know.
And this story is for the crows?
The cruel king of Seriphos, Victis' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Victis couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel and, stinky king
became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest.
Prove yourself a warrior, and fetch me a worthy wedding gift,
The king said.
by killing a great monster!
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
The golden
Perseus
fleece?
figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram.
Said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone.
Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from the mighty Olethros,
He faced
the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas's killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas's head in it. Then he flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus. But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle. And
Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses. So instead, Zeus brings Andromeda back to life because she was only mostly dead.
wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop!
I am sorry for your audience, Evil Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened in that shit. I have no idea. I don't know much about Greece culture. Or... Shit, don't look at me.
High security here.
I don't know much about culture like that. Wasn't there one just out here? Oh yeah, it's right here. And they gotta be more specific. Like, if they told me, like, some shit was happening, and told me, like, if they just had, like, one big sentence, or one big paragraph, and I read it, and I'd be like, okay, this is the one. I'd be able to, and I knew what, I'd be able to pick it out, because I know, if I'd be able to figure out which one's real and which I can't just figure out by picking sentences. That's just, it pisses me off. I know, it sounded dumb too. I even hated that story. You know how much I hated that story? It was like, it's like those videos where they blindfold someone with like the thinnest rag or thinnest like blindfold, and then they have a dog or something right in front of them, and they like put the whole thing of Nutella in a fucking watermelon, and then they stick the hand of the Nutella, stick their hand in the watermelon full of Nutella, and then they think they stuck the hand inside of the dog's ass, Like, where do you think that dog's keeping that shit? You think that dog can store that much shit in its asshole? That... Okay, buddy. When's the last time that dog took shit? This is pretty much animal abuse by now. The last time I saw something stick something's hand up a dog's ass was the monkey sticking its hands up this dog's ass and then smelt it and then made a face. That's the last time I saw it, okay? And then the dog was like, the bulldog turned around like, what the fuck?
You've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron, they work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Dimitir for all she gives us at the end of each day. But they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention?
What else dictates our fates? Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Did you just feel like you've been assaulted? Because I know I didn't assault you. I mean...
Mistios.
Yere, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one.
The hell? Bitch. Trying to get hit? Smack you with this hoe.
Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you.
Bad taste of the water. Plus, the water's all dried up. The water isn't even coming this way. This is... What am I fucking thinking? It's causing the water to... Oh, shit.
Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste.
I wish there was crocodiles on this one. I mean, sharks are alright, but... what do they do? Swim around? They can't go on land, unless they grew feet. That could be a new evolution of sharks! Shark crossbreeding. Crossbreeding of sharks, and they drank the water.
Ugh, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now.
Woman?
I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing the crop shortage.
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for yourself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you.
They called mint, they had mint as a medicine back then. I can see why. Makes her stomach not feel upset.
Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look.
That's what the whole farm was, what I was wondering about. The back farm wasn't even fucking producing shit.
It's a wonder anything grows in this field, with all this mess crushing the plants.
What the fuck
The
is this?
tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to be sure of ending this blight.
No, I wanna... Is it that hard to spread?
I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger.
Is this Tetas?
The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi says you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion, as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
That's what she gets. I had to clean out the shit. Like, you know how that shit makes me feel? Makes me feel horrible. God I've never felt any worse cleaning some woman's farm instead of killing people. You know, I have a mythical unicorn, and I'll make it shit all over your farm. No, actually I won't, because that's compost. Never mind. Hopefully that wasn't someone's farm animal. I haven't taken a shit in quite some time. Gotta take a shit and end the time. Have you ever been molested? Kind of being like molested. Have you ever been molested? Different than being molested, but oh, son of a bitch. Fact is, that doesn't do damage to you. Because Ubisoft didn't think of that until Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And we still think I can't see. Oh. Absolutely shitty. Watch this. You cannot tame me. And they didn't think about more gore until Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Didn't think about... what was it? They didn't think about... They didn't think about master levels. Okay. They didn't think about like shit like it was like a whole new level of Assassin's Creed. I can't really explain it, but it's like Assassin's Creed on steroids. It was a good Assassin's Creed, but it wasn't great. I mean, maybe if I was able to look at or figure out what or get the new DLC and upgrade my place all the way, then I'd probably like, maybe that's pretty good. Maybe if they had more resources around the fucking place, maybe, that'd be pretty good. But no, it's not that good. They don't have enough resources. They didn't even think about it. They want you to buy more, so you could pay more for the resources. And I'll be back. You know what my room smells like? Smells like my grandma Cross's house, like old house. Kind of. I don't know. Well, it smells like my dad's room. Like at my old grandma Cross's house. Because my dad would use axe there. Or was it axe? I don't know. I and what the fuck? Oh well, look what I got. That'll drag me. Don't even like that. That man was fucking glitching inside. Culture Brown, the Silver Vein. The Silver Vein benefit from political war via a network of slavers. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Mine owners. Most of the Greek world was in debt. The engraved type. Most of the Greek world was in shipbuilders and mine owners' debt. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, I just feel not right. Maybe I need to lay down. Stop sitting up. Lay down. Stop sitting up. Lay down. Stop sitting up. That's a big dog.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here. You load prisoners. Amorges wouldn't like it if I freed them.
Bitch, don't look at me. You don't see me. You don't even know me. Okay, what is the quest? Bitch, what is the quest? What you would end up finding? What am I end up finding her.
Come on.
Like powder, gunpowder. Guns weren't invented back then. All catapults and shit. chain of events.
The prisoners mentioned in the letter. I should free them.
Hey, Antidis? Is that you? Yes! Yes, thank the gods. Wait, Alexios? No! Why'd it have to be you again? Go away! Help! Someone else! Help! Help!
Keep your voice down.
Hey!
The guards will hear you.
Get away from the prisoners!
You fuck the gods! Let me put an end to your suffering!
Who's Antides?
Antidis, my proud friend. What's happened to you this time?
The gods are not fair to Antidis. I spent my wealth on my gifts to you. I don't complain, that was fair. Then someone told me I could make a fortune in Messinir. But those Malakas sold me for a fortune instead. I am a slave here, and now you show up. How is that fair?
This isn't my fault. It's your pride that did this.
Yes, I Antidis, am proud, and I will never be indebted to anyone. But now you save me again? Why do you keep doing this to me?
I could hardly leave you to rot in that cage, Antidis.
You just can't leave me out of your heroic deeds, can you? Now what can I do? I have nothing, Alexios. Nothing to pay my debt to you.
Antidis, the Greeks are indebted to the gods, aren't they?
Of course we are. We can never repay their gifts to us. I am proud, Alexios, but not that proud.
I am the messenger of Zeus. I'm basically a god.
What? This is worse. How can I ever repay my debt to you?
As a god, I can forgive your debt, can I not?
Yes, I suppose you can.
You owe me nothing. I release you from your debt. If you really want to do something for me, go home and stay there.
Again? You can't avoid being heroic, can you? But you're a god. It makes sense now. I will do as you desire. I, Antidis the Proud, will pay the messenger of Zeus's forgiveness forward to others. But before I go, here, one last gift.
Malaka, another treasure hunt?
The final one. I found something that might be useful to you. I went to great lengths to get it. It was before I knew you were a god.
All right. Thank you, Eadidis. Go away now. I command it.
He's a weirdo. Again. Now, the Greek plains are filled with trees. They actually took down quite a bit of trees to... They were hungry for wood. And there was a time where we couldn't use wood for a while because the ships were getting built too much. Like right now, we can't use wood that much anymore, if you didn't know. Because, well, one of the reasons why is because Joe Biden wanted to, hold up.